Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's Phoenix taking on San Antonio. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Bogues with it. Dawkins a screen on Nash. Throws it up high, and Dawkins slams it in.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. He put it on absolute platter for him.
On the wing, Scott, defended by Nash. Dawkins a screen on Nowitzki. The dish to Perkins. He feeds it to Hornacek. Pulls up on the wing, and that's good for two. Hornacek's got his first points of the game.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Kobe. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Dawkins a screen on Nash. Bogues kicks to Scott from past the arc. You know what? Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Right side, Kobe. Plenty of space. Good. Kobe's got his second bucket.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Now, here's Bogues. Dawkins a screen on Nash. Bogues dishes to Perkins. Trains the three-pointer. Perkins got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
It's Nash with the drive, and Nowitzki, wide open, he fires, off target with the open look. And Phoenix has possession. Hornacek passes to Bogues. A 19-foot shot, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
San Antonio trails by three. Nash kicks to Duncan. Nowitzki outside. Here's Kobe. Nash outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 4 to shoot. And it's off the back rim. No good. Phoenix leading by 3. Hornacek from long range. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Here's Nash. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Garnett with the screen for Nowitzki. Can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Scott kicks to Perkins. And here's Bogues. Dawkins a screen on Kobe. And Dawkins slams it in.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Now, here's Scott after the miss from Kevin Garnett. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Scott. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. That one misses. San Antonio trails by 6. Pierce dishes to Miller. Back to Pierce. Left side Pierce. Pass it to Carter. That one a little long. Phoenix leading by 6. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Prigioni gets to Kobe. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Anderson outside. Here's Pierce. That's good. Now Bogues. There's a screen. He dishes it to Hornacek. The offensive rebound. Back to Bogues. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Perkins. Drains the three-pointer. Perkins got 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Miller kicks to Pierce. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first, and it's good.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Bogues with it. And it's Perkins in the corner. Here's Dawkins. Banked in off the glass. He has 6.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
And that does it for the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, up by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that. It can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Scott is out there with Perkins. Then there's Hornacek. Then it's Bogues, and it's Dawkins, and at the 5, roaming the pitch. Hornacek for 3, and good on the basket. Book it. Hornacek's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix. Miller, the pass to Muhammad. Miller dishes to Duncan. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but, Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive. That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And San Antonio has possession. Miller kicks to Duncan. Shoots from the baseline, off the left rim and out.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Now, here is Hornacek. Back to Perkins, and there's the feed to Bogues. Here's Dawkins. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. San Antonio trails by 9. Duncan right side. Pass to Muhammad. Now, here is Miller. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dawkins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hornacek for 3. Salmons grabs the miss. Miller with the ball. Pass to Duncan. On the wing. Again, Duncan missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Scott.
Yeah, he got waxed. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And a a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, I tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Muhammad. Nowitzki comes in for John Salmons. Kobe is checked in for Jason Terry. And Nash is subbed in for Andre Miller. Bushler's checked in for Phoenix. And Nowitzki, wide open, he fires, bangs home the trifecta. Nowitzki's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ostertag, a screen on Nash. The pass to Burkowski. Here's Bushler. Phoenix, no good that time either. To the middle. Here's Kobe. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Bryant's got 6.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Ostertag, a screen on Nash. Passes it to Bushler. Burkowski. A three-pointer is right on target. And Phoenix leads by 9.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, and they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Ostertag, a screen on Nash. Bennett dishes to Bell. Here's Bushler, guarded by Kobe. And the shot's good from Bushler.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Nash outside. Garnett with the screen for Nash. To the inside. Here's Kobe. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Pierce is checked in for San Antonio. Now, here's Bennett. Feeds it to Bell. For 3. Rebound by Kobe. San Antonio trails by 6. And Nowitzki, wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And it's 6 points for Nowitzki.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Ostertag, a screen on Nash. Pass to Bushler. Lets the 3 fly. Count that one. Bushler's got 5 points so far. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Bennett kicks to Bell. Bushler, the pass to Bennett. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Steve Nash. For Phoenix, they've made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. That free throw good from Bennett.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Carter, he's checked in for San Antonio. Pablo Prigioni comes in for Steve Nash. Here's Prigioni. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Carter dishes to Garnett. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Tough assignment for that defender with the size mismatch we're seeing.
Yeah, I just don't think he's big enough to handle it.
Here's Bennett. Picked by Ostertag. Bennett kicks to Bell. Off target with his 3. Here's Prigioni. Can't get it to go. Close game is... Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Perkins. He has 9 points and not a bad game for him on the glass either.
Not at all. And that's somewhere where he can be effective on any given night.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Nowitzki. Garnett out there with Duncan. And there's Bryant, and it's Nash in at the one spot.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And here's Bowes. Dawkins a screen on Nash. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Dawkins slams it in.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 12. They retain possession. They get it back. No good from Duncan.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Hornacek outside. Now Bowes. Dawkins a screen on Bryant to the inside. And Dawkins slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Garnett.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Dawkins a screen on Nash. Bogues the pass to Scott. Drills the three-pointers. Scott's got 6 points.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Nash kicks to Duncan. Dishes it to Kobe. Puts one up from 19. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hornacek from long range. San Antonio with the rebound. Garnett's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 14 points for Kobe Bryant.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now, here's Bowes. Outside, Scott. Dawkins a screen on Nowitzki. Drive by Scott. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Scott's got 8 points.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Phoenix leading by 4. Dawkins a screen on Miller. Here's Bowes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And Bowes drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nowitzki sets a screen for Miller. Terry outside. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. It's deflected. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Kicks it to Bogues. He feeds it to Perkins. Nailed from three-point land. Perkins got 12 in the game.
The three-pointer has been his best weapon here today, no question.
The D has been all mixed up, confused, bamboozled, allowing him way too much space.
Now here's Nowitzki. 10 points for him. Terry dishes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. Miller, that's for 2. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The dish now to Perkins. From 18 feet away, connects, the jumper drops. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And stolen by Scott. Hornacek with him. He has 7. There's a good screen. Bogues kicks to Perkins from outside the arc. Here's Dawkins, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Dawkins has got 6 in the quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Oh, Pierce is checked in for Anderson. Here comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Pablo Trujillo for Jason Terry. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire.
Now, here's Bogues. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Hornacek.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Tim Duncan. Bogues the pass to Dawkins. From 6 feet, excellent D there from Pierce.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Duncan with a screen on Bogues. And the basket by Grigioni. Grigioni's got his first 2 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Phoenix ahead, up by 12. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir.
And it has not been on just one occasion tonight that we've seen some excellent court vision from this man. State Farm assist to the game replay, featuring one of 11 tremendous assists on the game from Muggsy Bogues.
And you're right, Kevin, about this performance here tonight. We've seen play after play of just beautiful passing skill. And tell you what, when he's playing well, when he's really in a group, this offense is like a well-oiled machine.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Perkins. Bogues out there with Hornacek. Then there's Scott, and it's Dawkins in at the 5 down low. Garnett with a screen on Bogues. Nash kicks to Garnett. Nice D from Scott.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Bogues against Kobe. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
And Nash, here we go. He kicks it to Pierce. Top of the key, Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. And Dawkins pulls it down.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Scott kicks to Perkins. Now here's Bogues. And Kobe with the block. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Now this finish the break. Throwdown with Pierce.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The kick out to Scott. Hornacek for three. Rebound by Kobe. Kobe's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need
Nope. And his only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Nowitzki in for Vince Carter. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And thank you, Doris. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Duncan left side. He dishes it to Kobe. Nash the pass to Garnett. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hornacek's got 4 rebounds in this game. Scott with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bogues dishes to Perkins. No good with the ring jumper.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
The drive by Nowitzki. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 4 assists in the game.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
Then why not? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint for this team. They're making this a very physical battle.
No one near him. Scott, good. And Phoenix leads by 15.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Garnett outside. Here's Bryant. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Here's Bogues. Dawkins a screen on Nowitzki. Bogues kicks to Hornacek. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
San Antonio trails by 18. Nash outside. Right side, Bryant. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Really undervalued, not just because they create high-percentage scoring opportunities at the other end, but also there just aren't that many players who really excel in that area.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Bennett, defended by Nash. 6 to shoot. Ostertag a screen on Nash. Bennett the pass to Bushler. Another 3 for Phoenix. You talk about steals, one of the harder stats to replace. Some players just have the knack.
Yeah, you know, when you replace a guy who can take the ball away from opponents, a great stealer, I mean, it's hard to replace that in your lineup. Steals require a special knack, quickness, anticipation. You know, guys that do a good job of ball hawking can really get into an opposing player's head, too.
Well, what we saw here tonight is, one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for Phoenix.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
Here's Bryant, and it's San Antonio with another.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Here's Bennett. And the pass to Bushler. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Ostertag. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Prigioni. On the wing, Salmons. There's the feed to Prigioni. Pass to Pierce. The shot no good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.